Reddy, Managing Director at Apollo Hospitals, now joins in on ET Now. Thank you so much for taking time out. Let's talk about numbers as the revenues have seen a growth of 24%. Is this growth going to sustain? What kind of guidance do you have going forward?
I think for consolidated revenue basis, we are, as per street guidance, we've shown a strong growth of 24% year on year with revenues of 3,546 crores. Going forward, I think this 24% is a very healthy trajectory. And I think that, post-COVID, post-Omicron, that we should be looking at continuing on this growth trajectory. And there's huge headroom. I think that is the point to make, that while healthcare services grew by 23% and pharmacy also by 24% and pharmacy by 23%, there is huge headroom for growth because currently our occupancy is around 59% for this quarter ended. And now it's really picking up. So if you look at it in terms of occupied beds and surgical volumes, we are seeing a pickup.
And what about the margin trajectory? What could it look like over the next 3 to 4 years? What are going to be some of your key levers for growth when it comes to margins?
So this quarter, we were at 22%. For the year, we were at 23%. Healthcare services margin. Pharmacy is at 7.5%. Going forward, we believe that for healthcare services, we can definitely go to 24, 25%, at least 100 basis points improvement is something that is realistic. Some of this will come from case mix. Of course, the volumes are picking up, so our fixed costs are met and therefore our margins will definitely pick up. The third lever that we're using is cost control. And with these three, I think I believe that you will see at least 150 basis point improvement in margin.
So 24/7 platform ramping up. What about the monthly revenue run rates that you're generating?
So in terms of, let me give you some numbers. So in terms of, transactions, they're currently doing 6 lakh transactions. Their run rate is about 70 crores per month. They're doing about 50,000 prescription fulfillments, deliveries, 50,000 deliveries. They're at 3,400 in terms of teleconsults and 1,800 diagnostics per day. These are daily figures. So it's ramping up really well.
All right. And in the pharmacy segment, what is the current proposition of the generic medicines and what do you see it growing to over the next 3 to 4 years?
I think that's a little difficult to call right now. We will look at the progress that is being made. We do know that in terms of some of it is, we do have generic as part of our private label, but too early to assume how the growth in that space would look like.
And what are the capex plans then for FY23 and 24?
So FY23, we're looking at a capex of we're looking at 800 crores for hospitals, and over a period of time by 2,500, we're looking at a bed addition of 2,500 beds. So that's it for in terms of capex, 800 crores of capex. If in continuation of our plans to add new beds, but I must add that we have 600 crores of free cash flow from this year and 800 crores of reserves in our mutual funds,
Ms. Reddy, great to have you on the show. Thank you so much for taking the time out and joining in.